Welcome to another episode of Star Wars Talk. I'm John Berry, and today you're going to be seeing my reaction and a brief discussion on the Season 2 trailer for Star Wars Resistance. So this, I do want to be honest, is the second time I am recording the introduction and the discussion as well that will be after my reaction, because I seem to have lost that footage, because I recorded them with my camera. I seem to have lost the footage. I don't know what's going on. I have a brief discussion of it over on my Twitter, but that's not going to be the focus of this video. But I do want to let you know that you may not be seeing camera videos from me for some time until I work out this issue I am having. So just want to let you know that now that we've gotten that housekeeping out of the way, let's actually go and see my reaction for the trailer. So let's pop over there and then I'll be back with a voiceover for the discussion. Okay, so we're back on my computer now, and let's begin watching it. There's nothing else to say. But we could analyze the thumbnail. I'm not sure what ships that, and that. I know these are all TIE fighters. I presume this is some First Order craft too, but I am not getting a good look at it. But let's just analyze the thumbnail. Let's analyze the actual video and react to it, shall we? That is a neat effect there. The Colossus as a space station. Okay. Looks like they're looking for a new... This one? Okay. Of course. Ooh. Is that a new character? Who's that? B2 Super Badgers. Oh wow. Chips. No, you're not. Oh, that thing supports that idea. This fall. Don't miss. That looks like... It's not, something like a Sith temple. Right, that too, maybe. That. A hut? Is it... Okay. Ooh. Kylo Ren. Ooh. Okay. Definitely. So, let me just stop at... Yeah, let's just leave it there. And so, it definitely seems like a lot's going on there. So we're going to head back to my set and we'll talk a bit more. Actually talk about my thoughts on that. This is just my reaction. Probably gonna watch it 1 or 2 more times before I talk with you guys, but I don't think you need to see me watch it 2 or 3 more times. I don't think that would be great video content. Anyhow, let's head back to my set and get talking, shall we? So the trailer establishes a number of things that's probably going to be going on in Season 2 of Star Wars Resistance. The first thing established is that the First Order is searching for the Colossus. At one point in the trailer, there's a scene where basically the First Order agent Tierney says that Tam is somehow the key, and then it is revealed that the First Order is able to somehow know where the Colossus is. Now, there's a couple of things. It could be that Tam is somehow helping them find the Colossus, whether it be through, knowing a secret code that gets her into the computers of the Colossus so she can see where the Colossus is, or whatnot, or is it they're using the tracking technology we saw in The Last Jedi, or is it she's in contact with somebody on the Colossus who's giving her information? I don't know, though we do see her with a comlink, so that does suggest somehow communicating with someone or something on the Colossus. And there's still the potential for a First Order spy on the Colossus, because we know there was a Resistance spy and there was belief by the Resistance that there was a First Order spy, so maybe there still is, who knows. But it's also established that the station is in need of repair, supplies like food and water and fuel, and also that a new home. So they're searching for a new home. And there's two shots in particular stand out when they talk about that they're searching for a new home. One is a shot of an ice planet. That was around 32 seconds into the video, and that made me think of Renvar or Hoth, because those are two ice planets that are decently well known, especially Hoth. Renvar is a bit well known if you know more about legends, if you know, more than just canon only. But yeah, that's always a possibility. We also see a jungle or a forest planet with a settlement. I thought that the settlement could be like a local village. It could also be a resistance outpost because the buildings in that settlement kind of remind me of the resistance transport and the resistance kind of mini transport you could call it from the Last Jedi that Rose and Finn take Chicanto Bite. That's what that reminds me of. I don't think it is, but that's what it reminds me of. So we got some possibilities there. But we also know that the pirates are not being fully cooperative, except for probably Sonara, I bet, but the other pirates are definitely not being cooperative if Kragan, their captain, is not being cooperative. We also know that the First Order is definitely still working to make sure Tam is loyal to them. I think they're trying to appeal to her sense of wanting recognition for what she can do, because we know Tam wanted to be a racer, but that didn't pan out. But now we're being shown that she is going to be a TIE fighter pilot for the First Order in Season 2. It is shown in the trailer. So I'm seeing the First Order is still working to ensure her loyalty and kind of promising her that if you do well, you'll get advancement in the First Order, i.e. promotions, i.e. recognition. That's what I'm thinking is going on there, that maybe she's still not quite positive for her decision or her second thoughts, but regardless, the First Order is working to ensure that she will be loyal to them. And then we kind of already know this, but the First Order is rapidly conquering the galaxy and not many people are resisting. That is pretty well known. We also, at 1 minute and 17 seconds, was shown a new character. This kind of made me think, who could that character be? My very first thought was Kaz's father, especially since he was giving Kaz a warning. That seems like something a father would do. But I also thought, judging by the outfit, that because it kind of reminded me of what Kaz was wearing when he was still with the New Republic Navy / Starfighter Corps, that made me think, could that have been like Kaz's trainer or former CEO? Because those are people who probably would give Kaz a warning, especially if, they they care about their former trainees and former subordinates, or it's always possible. But I wouldn't be I'm kind of leaning toward Kaz's father, because how would those other two really know that the First Order is sending bounty hunters after Kaz, as the scene implies? I don't know. But speaking of the bounty hunters seem to be searching for Kaz specifically, but as such also be searching for the Colossus. And we get to see the Crimson Corsair and 3 B2 super battle droids. So this made me think of Kix. If you don't know who that is, he's a clone trooper medic from the 501st. We saw him in the Clone Wars, and it's revealed in, I think, it was either a comic or a short story that he also, like Fives and presumably Rex, actually definitely Rex because of what happened, what we see in Rebels, but definitely he learns about Order 66 and the inhibitor chip in all clones. And the Separatists capture him so that the Jedi and the Republic, but specifically the Jedi, don't find out. He's put in cryogenically frozen. He's put in basically stasis. And the ship that he's on being transported is damaged and makes an emergency landing, so the droids shut down while they're awaiting recovery. And they just stay on that planet until they're discovered by the Crimson Corsair. I'm pretty sure it was the Crimson Corsair. And they're looking for, of course, the Separatist treasure owned by Count Dooku, but instead they find Kix. They take him out of stasis, and Kix's first thought was, I gotta warn the Jedi. But he's a good couple of decades too late. But this brings up the possibility, because we see battle droids, we see a pirate. Could we be seeing Kix? I would love to see more clones, and it's not unrealistic, because we know Kix has joined the pirate gang that took him out of stasis. So who knows? And maybe if he hears of Rey, he may want to go help the Resistance, seeing the Jedi still around. Good. I better still warn them. Kind of attitude. Who knows? But we got some possibilities there with that character potentially appearing and maybe tying into the main saga somehow. I don't know, but it's an interesting thought. We also see some Force-related stuff, and since we know one of the children of Tehar is definitely Force-sensitive, it does make sense. So I'm seeing ancient Jedi or ancient Sith or ancient Force wielder of some form, I think is what it is. I'm not going to go too much speculation, but we do see a symbol. It has a fish and a snake in it, and it's very much in the style of yin and yang. So I'm curious on what that is. It's just something that caught my interest. I'm going to leave it there, but if you want to, you can go check out my video about yin yang in Star Wars and a certain popular shipping. So you can go check that out. It'll be linked in the cards. And also, Hutts are going to appear at some point in the series, and Hype seems to have had a history with the Hutt that we see in the trailer. Who knows what that could be, but we just have to wait and see. And also, Kaz and Nico seem to be going undercover in the First Order as technicians. Their goal is actually probably either to maybe Tim contacts them and tells them she wants to come back to them. Though it could be a ploy, who knows. Or they go there to try to convince Tim to come and join them again, something like that. But the uniform they're wearing is the same uniform that Adam Driver wore in the SNL Undercover Boss sketch that was taking place on Starkiller Base. It's a fun sketch if you haven't seen it. I probably will link in the cards as well. But it's the same uniform. Don't know if that's the first appearance in official canon, but I do love that that's the uniform they were wearing. It was very brief, like maybe half a second, but I caught it. And also Kylo Ren will be playing some kind of threat in the series. Probably the later half, but definitely he's the big bag. Not just the bag. He's a big bag. Not just bad for the heroes of our story that we're getting to experience, the heroes, but he's also going to be like a mini antagonist, if you will, for the bad guys. Think Tarkin, Vader, or Thrawn and Resistance. Not only intimidating and villainous for the main characters, our heroes, but also even for the bad guys to a certain extent, especially Vader and Tarkin. Not so much with Thrawn, but definitely plays that role. And then, of course, we learned that the season 2 will premiere on October 6th. So that means my review of the first episode will be out on October 7th. So if you want to be notified of when that video comes out, please ring the bell. Also, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel, I encourage you to do so as well. And like the video if you enjoyed it, or dislike the video if you didn't like it, if that suits your boat. And comment down below, what did you think of the Season 2 trailer? What did you think about it? What did you think of some of the points I brought up? And who do you think that new character is? I would like to hear from you. And that's it I have for you today. Besides, please consider checking out my socials and supporting me on Patreon. That would be especially helpful because I think I might be needing to replace my camera. Well, that's all I have for you today. So thank you for watching, and as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. May the force be with you always.